That's why I don't understand what you guys are talking about. I was just second serve.
Used to double block. Out. Left, right. Right side.
Championship point, serves 19. Ladies and gentlemen, the Bastidas are your singles champion.
You see, that pep talk works.
Let's get some real business. What are you trying to do?
It worked.
You were right. Well scripted, Jarrell. Well scripted.
Gerald, first impressions.
Tired. I mean, he had probably control of the whole match. I could only just chip away the last couple points. I just tried, change up my serves a little bit. I hadn't seen anything like that the entire game. And I just had to avoid him rallying. He's got to win the rally every single time. He just controls the court so well. So while I'm up, I had to stay out. So especially the last one, I was like, you know what? I serve it out, it's out. I got to go for like the best pocket I can. It paid off. Could have gone the other way too.
Can you please say more about your serve? It was amazing. More about it.
Yeah, I think like guys were saying in this tournament, I was serving pretty well. Usually I'm a little flimsy. I think with not playing so much, it just took a little bit more time visualizing the sore I'm serving. I mean, to be honest, I served out a lot. I served under a lot still, but I think compared to like other times, it was more in the bank this time. So.
How about your opponent? Is this how many times you're fighting?
I think this is the third time we've played in the Mayor's Cup, Speaker's Cup. So, I mean, we might be even in this tournament, but normally, I think he's got my number, to be honest. Very, very fortunate today.
Congrats, man. Nice game. Great again.
I have a question. Quick photo, guys, when you're ready. You can take your time, bro. Yeah.
Terry, some fresh impressions?
Yes. What?
How do you feel? Some fresh impressions about the game?
About the game? He served good. I could have done better returns. I made some bad hand errors, which kind of cost me the game because he got to serve more and he was already serving good, so couldn't really afford to keep putting him in the service box like that, but I did. Not that I wanted to, and he took advantage of it. That's important. You can keep getting up, but if you don't take advantage,
How do you read that serve? What was it?
I wasn't really reading it. I was trying to get the best jump on it I could. It wasn't so much the hook, it was about how much force and angle he was applying. He was either putting it past me deep or low, and the angle was really far away from me, so it was at the edge of my reach. It's hard to get any power or any accuracy at the edge. I'd rather it be here, but he's keeping me out of range, out of the middle and out of... I never really get a full swing. He was full swinging on me mostly. And I had opportunities there, but I just didn't make the best of them, so that's the biggest part.
What were your good shots? What was your good shots?
I hit a good left-hand spike, but he kind of gave me a setup for that, so I wouldn't say I hit really too many good shots. I don't think I hit too many. He hit a few good taps and paddles. I call them paddles, like flat hand with a little angle. When like around me, just basically hits it where I'm not with power. It's not it's just the placement's really well and messed me up.
What's your record against your opponent?
I usually win, but he was serving really good this time. Usually he doesn't serve that well, but this time he served well. Last year he served pretty well too. But I think I played good. He just played better. I wouldn't say I played better.
Amazing game. Thank you. Thank you very much. Alright, so one is this guy. Hi guys, can you please tell us shortly about you?
Terry Bastidas, small ball singles player professionally.
Can you please
Play small ball handball.
Thank you very much. Hi guys, can you please tell us shortly about you?
Terry Bastidas. I'm an open small ball singles player professionally, and I play small ball handball.
How long you playing?
I've been playing since I was 13.
And how many titles you have?
More than I can count or remember.
About you, sir?
My name's Sherelle. I've been playing small balls, handball since I was 9, small ball since I was 16. I'm playing the Open, and still playing, believe it or not.
Why do you guys prefer small ball?
It is like a preference, but you know, I wish more people played it and then everybody would be playing small ball. But I don't know. It's different. It's a different game. There's more service involved in small ball. And big ball, the service is not too important. It's important for some, but not for many. It's mostly like a volley game, and this is a volley game too. But the volley is very different. You have to earn it more. It's not as give and take like big ball is. It's very give and take. But this you have to kind of earn it.
Yeah, I prefer small ball. It's just, I think the way I swing, it's just more natural. I'm a big server and really can't do the same thing in big ball that I do in small ball. And I like the atmosphere. It's fun. It just has curves. You got hooks off the floor. I feel like it's less of serve and shoot. There's rallies. You know, you can chop, drive. There's no limit to like what you can do. It's always something new. You see someone do something crazy every time in this tournament.
What are you holding?
Currently, I just won the Speakers Cup, singles and doubles. Pretty difficult, you know. I mean. It was still 16 man bracket, but I think everyone played pretty good. I think I came out on top today. I was serving pretty well. I was just more in my own head in a good way. Like every time I got up to serve, I would remind myself of the steps that I take. You know, keep my head down, bend my legs, make sure to keep my back involved. Remember to pivot and then just come under and drive versus just sometimes it just feels good to like wheel at the ball, but you know, I had a lot of mental cues that I would keep reminding myself every time I served. I think that's why I scored a lot of points today just off the service.
Guys, can you please give us like a masterclass? Tell us what you do in the shadows, your skills, show us some of your skills, and give us some advices, please, on the court.
Show it?
Yes, please.
I need a ball.
You guys have one?
I don't have a big blue, but not a small ball, right? We need a small ball?
It's up to you. Could do big blue too.
I don't even think I have the big blue. I didn't bring the balls today. I figured we were gonna have balls here. You guys have one?
Yeah. Look for them. Fine.
Doesn't matter anyway.
I think this is
One ball?
Can we do both?
Huh?
Can we do both?
Yeah, of course.
Thank you.
That ball flew.
That's the thing with like the small ball and big ball. Like it's such a weird transition. At least for me, I know there's a bunch of guys, a lot of the big blue players that come to play small ball and they do really well. But for me, like I know that my swing is always just geared towards small ball. So I try to hit the big ball like I do the small ball, and the timing's off. You know, this big blue's like really squishy, so I'm trying to whip and it's coming off my hand already. Meanwhile, the small ball, because it's got some weight and it's nice and small, it sits in your hand, you're able to go. Versus like the big ball, I hit it and I'm trying to do the same shot, and it's automatically flying out of my hand. So it's one of the reasons why I guess I struggle to play big ball. Yeah, I enjoy playing big ball every now and then. That's pretty much how we.
That's what we always play, really. No one plays small ball, really. So.
Gerald, can you please show the small ball how you serve?
Small, you gotta put your glove on. Put your glove on. You just serve to me.
Oh yeah. So you said the mental cues. What is going on in your head?
So make sure you get like nice. Like, I'm usually by the hash, so that when like I actually like go, I'm actually pushing. You know, I have some momentum going forward versus like staying here, and then like I only have so many feet before the shoreline. So I'll take here. And this is what I'm saying. Like when I'm here, normally I'd just like standing up right ass up. Really take my time, get low, and then as I approach forward, I drop the ball, keep my head down, and then to give a nice pivot. Just actually, for the most part, going under, and then just like a nice flick. It's all momentum. It's all momentum versus just like hitting with your arm. Did I break anything?
No, just.
Do you tell yourself anything when you do it?
Yeah, it's the same thing in my head. I'm just like, I feel like when I do skip a step, the outcome is different. Every time I hit it out, I'll be like, oh, it's because you weren't keeping your head down, or you came up too early. So.
How many steps you have?
Oh, I don't know. I actually don't know how many steps I have. It's I guess if I had to do it right now, I'd bring it down to first step, nice and low, straight step, make sure you're right by the hash. Third step, you're gonna make sure to bounce and go forward. As I'm going forward, I guess step number 4 or 5 around there. Make sure I get a nice shoulder to hip ratio. That's what gives you like a nice separation, so you can generate enough force. 6th step is make sure your arm is here versus sideways, because you're not going to generate enough torque. And then 7 is just contact. Where you're contacting the ball, you don't want to contact over it, because even if you're hitting with enough momentum, if you're going down, you need to like really, the ball needs to be really live, or you need to be really putting a lot of pep for it to stay over. So you kind of like scooping it and going over. In a nutshell.
Tari, yeah, I've seen you punching your big ball serve. Can you please show us one of those punches?
Yes.
Usually draw punches. You get the most. There's a point where I get the most of the power. If I'm too far behind, I lose power. If I'm too far ahead, I don't get enough. It has to be right inside the middle of me, and it gets, I get like my weight behind it and the straight.
Tari, can you please punch on that wall?
That way?
That way, so I could film you against this wall.
Oh, I see.
Thank you, man. When do you close your fist?
Like right as I'm about to hit it.
What steps do you have in your head?
I usually do this on a 1 step. I usually take 1 hard step to put my weight into it. So it looks like that, and slow. turn. Usually I go left with it. I go straight, but when I go left, I throw a little. Adds a little more body. Gets better results.
What trick shots you learn?
Trick shots. I got a lot of trick shots that I don't even do, but I got all my cut shots left and right. I cut it to the left, cut it to the right, stays in, cut it back to the left, comes back my way. A lot of cuts. I don't use them though, they're not as effective in big ball. In small ball, I use them all the time. It's like insurance on all my shots. In case the deep shot doesn't work, the spin will get you.
Could you please show on the small ball, like how does your hand work to get the cut and how does the ball return?
Well, it's the same as the big ball. It's the same. Just come across it. It's the same. It's hard to show, you know. Small little moment. If only I can like demo it. You know, if I go to the right, that's the ball that way. I would hit it like this and make it spin like that, and it'll go to the right. If I come left, I'll hit it down spin, but to the left. When it hits the wall, it'll drop down and take to the left. I usually put down spin. It helps people not fly the shot. Fly kill me. I put down slice on a lot of my shots for defense.
How about your trick shots?
My trick shots? I mean, like, I keep it simple. I feel like, you know, he's very confident in his trick shots. I'm more of the sense where I just need to make good contact. That's not to say I won't try trick shots, but I think I'm very, very much more fundamental with my shots. I just, you know, a true whip going through. You know, there's some differences, like when you're in the rally and you see your opponent going in for to rush the ball. So at the last second, you know, you just change the shot. Like you said, you just cut it sideways.
A little chop, a little spin.
You know, this ball has very good reaction to what the operator is doing. You know, takes a lot of spin. But you know, it could also be your worst nightmare because the ball is so small. Like if you just miss your point of contact, you will hit the ball out. So you need to be very well conditioned in these trick shots, or you know, it's always like a matter of like, oh, I'm going too big with my chops, or you know, because I chopped it, it didn't go deep enough. I you know, I got the same. I was able to cut it, but the ball was nowhere as deep as I should have hit it to hit a better shot. So that's why most of the time I stick with like the fundamentals. Just, you know, you're gonna hit a deep shot, hit it deep. Versus like I hit a deep shot, try to chop it, and then it comes up in the middle of the court, and then I just set myself up because I tried something.
You said conditioning. What do you guys do besides play handball as for fitness?
I mean, I try to like lift weights maybe like twice a week. That's like on like good schedule days. But you know, when I do work out, it is very punishing, strenuous weightlifting. You know, a lot of total body. I do chest, a lot of legs, a lot of arms. For this, I feel like you have to take care of like a lot of back, so I'm constantly doing like a lot of like things for like lower back, supermans, you deadlift to make sure you know proper form. You gotta take care of your legs. That's what it really is about. I try not to jog so much because we're at that age where it's just your joints and your knees, they're paying the price, even though you're trying to condition it, and then you know you're just getting all this inflammation prior to like if I wanted to up my cardio and I thought maybe I would jog this week, my knees would be killing me today, so I have to like limit. But yeah, sparingly. My job keeps me in shape for sure. For FDNY. Most of the time, I just like being active, so it just goes with it that I'm always going to be in shape.
What you do for fitness?
I used to work out more, but if I were to say what I do for fitness now, I eat and drink a lot better. So I try to not drink so much soda or sugar. I don't even drink soda really. No sugar. I eat good and I don't eat that much. I eat as much as I need. So if I have a good heavy workout, I eat more. But if I'm not really using energy, I'm not trying to eat burgers and fries while sitting at home. So I'm very conservative in that sense. If I eat cake, I'll do some push-up sit-ups because I owe it to myself. But I stay away from sweets and candy. That's like my conditioning. And then when I go to the park, I play a lot of left to two, a lot of handicap games. I'll play left to two, I'll play over the short lines, and all of that is just stamina involved, you know. So a lot of the left to twos, I'm doing a lot of running, playing all in my left, and the over the short lines, I'm doing tons of running because it's hard to end the rallies. Do a lot of endurance training.
Any other thing you guys think we could demonstrate? Maybe a setup, or I don't know. What do you guys think we could do? I'm gonna cut it out. I'm gonna cut. Yeah.
I mean, that's small ball in a nutshell. Serves, like, you know, making sure you can be able to whip the ball.
It's hard to demo small ball.
Yeah.
It's hard to demo it.
Especially like, you know, I feel like big ball, you kind of just, you can turn it on all the time. You walk into the court and you hit it. Versus like, for me, you know, small ball, like I said, I have to get down. I can't just jump in anymore like I used to. I gotta like really like warm up, make sure I'm getting low on my shots. So like, when people are like, oh, like, let's just play right away, I'm like, I can't. Like, I have to like really like get into it. Yeah, those are things that, like I said, part of like the mental cues now. You know, before I go in, like, I make sure I get a great warm up, and that includes like, you know, like making sure I'm getting low, getting like a lot of twisting motion to get myself ready, so I don't hurt myself, because it's gonna mess you up, I feel like.
How long are you a firefighter?
It's 8 years now. 8 years.
One question: why when there's a fire, you always go around with harpoons looking for sharks?
You talk about like the hook?
Yes.
Yeah, no, like not for looking for sharks. We use that to like open the walls and check for fire. Because sometimes the location of the fire is not really apparent. A house can be on fire, it looks clear, but a lot of times we get calls from people saying they smell smoke, and before they know it, it's all electrical. It's in their walls and it's in the second floor. You just can't see it. So those tools that we have, we use it to open up people's walls, you know, as gently as possible, and we're just trying to do the right thing. Try to find that fire as fast as we can before it loses the whole house. Fight or flight.
You've been venturing into big ball. How was your last tournament?
The last one was
The 10,000?
the $10,000 one. I didn't think I played that good there either. I don't know. I'm playing a lot of big ball. I had a good run in the first time I played the first big ball tournament, but after that I kind of like soured and went down.
When you playing next?
The Small Ball Nationals, beginning of August. First week of August.
Sick.
Yeah, like nice 2 weeks to
This is a good refresher.
touch up. You know, this is, yeah, like you were saying, like it's a good feeler for how you're gonna play in that tournament. So you try to get all the mistakes out here, try to clean up your game, and hopefully in 2 weeks we're a little better, we're a little more conditioned.
Yep.
Is there anything else, guys, would you like to add?
I mean, I would say even though it's handball, the top players, you need legs. You know, Davo, Taiwan, me, like we all have legs as well as hands. So it's not only like our hands are good, but we're also willing to track everything down. So it's really hard to beat somebody that just keeps coming, just keeps getting everything and makes all the gets. And it's hard. You need legs too, though. It's handball, but you need legs.
I agree. Yeah, a lot of like you're saying, a lot of conditioning. Something I got to work on. And you know, a lot of these open players, Tavo, Taiwan, you know, I think they're great in a lot that they keep it very basic. You know, they don't add too much to their shots. But their shots come out crisp because they're eliminating all of the extra stuff that you don't need. The stuff that clouds your mind. You know, they've simplified it to. They simplified their game enough so that they conserve enough energy so they can, you know, one shot this, put this down in one swing. So all the time when they do swing, they're very confident. So that's something that I would like to drive myself to do better.
Thank you guys for your time. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thanks.
Forward to seeing it.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
No, it takes time to edit, of course.
I feel like the more I sit on it, the better it gets.
Yeah.
Because that game of yours, I'm almost done. But now that I have your final, I feel like I've put it together. And that will be together. One new one.
Right. Yeah. I know it's tough editing. It takes time.
10K,
And
I've been working for the last 2 weeks.
to see the angle, like how you gonna.
I think it's the most amazing. I made like 3 videos, 3 almost 1 hour. I got invited 30 people doing two shots, and then I got their shots putting in.
Yeah.
It's all mixed.
It is good. It's good. Yeah, I like the clips you chose, like the reels, like B-roll and stuff like that. Like, it's good. Nice and short, but it's good.
You also say that I have to try